weirdest rabbit hole I have ever gone down, and it's tied with a conspiracy theory. Did you know that there was a plot to steal Elvis Presley's dead body and casket? Elvis died August 16, 1977. 2 days later, he was buried next to his mother Gladys in a mausoleum at Forest Hills Cemetery in Memphis. Bondsmen by the name of Blue Baron approached Bubba Green and asked him if he wanted to make some extra money. Bubba was in jail trying to make bail, and he was just like, shit, yeah, I'll make some money. Blue bails Bubba out of jail and meets up with a stranger with 2 suitcases. Bubba still says to this day he does not know who this guy is. Bubba said he was from up north and that's all he knew. Stranger asked him, what would you do for $2 million? And Bubba says, and I quote, my mama's not safe for $2 million. So the stranger opens one of the suitcases. In the first suitcase were maps of Forest Hill Cemetery and the map of the mausoleum, along with receipts of the casket of which Elvis was buried in. Stranger then asked Bubba, I need you to steal Elvis Presley's casket. The casket was really, really heavy, so he could not do the job on his own, so Bubba acted fast. He saw that second suitcase, y'all, and that second suitcase had $1 million cash. It was a 4-man job, so Bubba asked 3 people to help him. That's a gentleman named Ronnie Atkins, Bruce Nelson, and a guy named Mike. We're gonna steal a body on a Friday night. However, plans changed because Mike had to work late, so they tried the next night. Mike was gonna wait over by the mausoleum. Bruce, Bubba, and Ronnie rode together. Bruce and Ronnie waited in the car. Bubba broke into Forest Hills. Fortunately, he couldn't find Mike in the truck, but he saw 2 flashlights and he knew something was wrong, so he jumped out of there. Runs back to the car. SWAT team's already waiting on them. Ronnie was not arrested, but Bruce and Bubba were. Now, Ronnie was the one that ratted on him. Bubba was looking at 33 years in prison. He threatened Ronnie with an inch of his life, where Ronnie goes straight to the hospital complaining that he's a police officer and he has chest pains. Doctors found out that Ronnie wasn't sick. Ronnie was arrested for impersonating a cop. Because Ronnie pulled that stunt, testimony was no good, the charges were dropped. The only thing that Bubba Green was charged with was criminal trespassing, which leads to these conspiracy theories. Who was that man, and why were they trying to steal Elvis Presley's body? There are 2 separate conspiracies that I cannot get in all in a minute. I will post in part 2 as soon as I can.